You know, artificial intelligence is quietly shaking up some of our oldest industries, and believe me, real estate is right at the top of that list. We're moving way beyond just online property listings and virtual tours here. AI is starting to fundamentally change how homes are valued, how contracts are analyzed, and how deals get done. Okay, let's dive into this revolution, and we're going to start with one person's incredible story.
So get this. This quote comes from a homebuyer on Reddit. They had this gut feeling that their agent was maybe pushing them to overbid on a house. So, instead of just getting a second opinion, they decided to fight back with data. They built their own simple AI model to get a real data-driven valuation. And the result? A whopping six-figure saving.
But this story, it's about way more than just one good deal. It's like a single spark that suddenly lights up a much bigger trend. The power of data landing in everyone's hands. It proves that you don't have to be a massive corporation anymore to understand the market.
And that right there brings us to the big question we're going to tackle. What really happens when these AI tools, from simple models a person can build at home to super sophisticated platforms, become available to all of us? Let's find out.
Okay, so what's all this fancy new tech really for? To get it, you've got to look at the old problems it's designed to solve. We're talking about the real estate grind, the stuff that makes the process painful for everyone, from first-time buyers to huge investment firms.
For you and me, the regular folks, it often boils down to a lack of trust. I mean, this quote just hits the nail on the head, right? It's that sinking feeling so many buyers get, wondering if the advice they're paying for is really in their best interest. Now flip that coin over to the corporate side. Their problem is all about time and scale. That number you see? That's how long it can take one highly trained professional to manually read and pull all the key data out of a single dense commercial lease. Now imagine doing that for hundreds of properties. You can see how things grind to a halt fast.
So how is AI slicing through all of this complexity? Well, it's not some single magic bullet. It's more like a powerful toolkit, a suite of technologies that can read, understand, and analyze documents and data at a scale that was pretty much science fiction until now.
It all starts right here, with OCR. This is the first crucial step. It takes old, scanned property records, documents that are basically just pictures to a computer, and it turns them into actual digital text that an algorithm can read. It makes the unreadable readable.
Okay, so once OCR has turned the document into text, that's when natural language processing, or NLP, jumps in. You can think of NLP as the AI's brain. It's the part that actually comprehends all that dense legalese and financial jargon, pulling out the important stuff like key dates, payment terms, and tricky clauses.
Now this is where it gets really interesting, because we're looking at two different flavors of AI doing two very different jobs. On the left, you've got machine learning, which is like a pattern detective. It digs through mountains of old data to predict what a house might sell for. But on the right, you have generative AI. It's more of a language maestro. It doesn't just predict, it communicates. It can take a 100-page lease and summarize it for you. Or you can literally ask it questions about the contract, and it'll answer you. It's a total game changer.
All right, so let's take all this tech and see what it actually does in the real world. This isn't theoretical stuff. It's being used right now in everything from simple scripts built by regular homebuyers to incredibly powerful platforms used by global investors.
So this right here, this is the simple three-step playbook our Reddit homebuyer used. It's amazing, really, because it shows just how accessible this stuff has become. They took public data, ran a pretty basic model on the key features of a house, and bam, they got a reliable price estimate that was better than their own agent's advice.
Okay, so that was the DIY version. Now let's level up and look at how the pros are doing it. This table shows how a more advanced AI agent figures out an investment potential score. It's weighing all these different factors. And get this, 20% of that score comes from analyzing the property's images to figure out its renovation potential. That's something that, until very recently, only a human could do.
And just so we're clear, this isn't some futuristic niche technology. These systems are called Automated Valuation Models, or AVMs, and they are already woven into the fabric of the industry. I mean, look at this list. Banks use them for mortgage approvals, cities use them for tax assessments, investors use them to manage risk. They're basically the secret engine running behind the scenes of the modern real estate market.
All right, so with all this amazing potential, it's easy to think AI is the perfect solution, right? Well, not so fast. We've got to do a reality check here. AI in real estate is far from perfect, and it comes with some pretty serious challenges we need to talk about.
And this is the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Because here's the thing. An AI can process data way faster than any human, but its answers are only ever as good as the data you feed it. And that opens the door to some very real risks.
And those risks fall into a few big buckets. You've got huge concerns around data privacy. Then there's the data itself. If the historical data the AI learns from has old biases in it, well, the AI is just going to amplify those biases at scale. You've also got the black box problem, where you can't always see how the AI got to an answer, which can be a little scary. And that's why every single expert agrees on this one thing. Human oversight is absolutely 100% non-negotiable.
And this chart is a really clever example of how researchers are trying to solve some of these problems. See, to get around privacy issues, they can't always use real lease contracts. So they generate synthetic data. They basically create fake but super realistic contracts to teach the AI without touching anyone's private info. This chart shows it's working. The AI is learning just as well on the artificial data.
So, where does all this leave us? What's the future of real estate actually going to look like? Well, it's not going to be humans versus machines. It's about building a new kind of partnership, a hybrid approach that pulls the best from both worlds.
And you can bet the money is following the trend. I mean, look at these numbers. The market for AI in real estate is set to go from just under $3 billion today to over $40 billion in less than a decade. That's not just growth, that's an explosion. It's a huge signal that the industry is all in on this.
This quote from a research paper just nails the whole idea perfectly. The goal isn't to replace the real estate agent or the lawyer or the appraiser. The goal is to give them an incredibly powerful instrument, a tool that handles the grunt work, freeing them up to do what humans do best.
So the winning formula, the one everyone's settling on, is this hybrid approach. The AI handles the heavy lifting, the data crunching. But you still absolutely need the human experts to validate the results, to interpret the nuances the AI might miss, and to provide that final strategic layer of decision-making.
So let's end on this thought. AI is getting incredibly good at the what and the how of real estate, what a property is worth, how a contract is put together, but it still leaves us with the why. Why we fall in love with one home over another, why we choose to build a community in a certain place. That part, well, for now, that remains uniquely and beautifully human.